Back in June 2009, Ambrose Bryant Chukwueloka Ojiako, an orthopedic surgeon and serial entrepreneur, co-founded Seplat with Austin Avuru, a geologist and reputable player in the oil and gas sector. Seplat took the first step towards becoming Nigeria's preeminent energy independent through the partnership of Ojiako's Sheba Petroleum Development Company Limited and Avuru's Platform Petroleum Joint Ventures Limited. Seplat was formed as a special-purpose vehicle to pursue upstream oil and gas opportunities in Nigeria, and in particular, divestment opportunities arising out of the incumbent major international oil companies' portfolios. Breaking new grounds, Seplat attracted a partner, a French independent Morel et Prom, led by Monsieur Jean-Francis Henin. Within its first year of existence, Seplat took another significant step when it raised funds and acquired 3 onshore producing oil and gas leases, OMLs 4, 38, and 41, from a Shell-led consortium of 3 international oil companies, Shell, Total, and Eni. Seplat had a 45% working interest in and was appointed operator of a portfolio of these assets. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) held 55% interest and later assigned its rights to the Nigerian Petroleum Development Company (NPDC). By July 2010, Seplat began operation of these assets located in the prolific Western Delta Basin of Edo and Delta states in joint venture partnership with NPDC. Since making its first acquisition in 2010, Seplat has risen to become a leading indigenous oil and gas operator in Nigeria. The company has increased its production and reserves year on year and has consistently grown revenues and profits since its commenced operations. Gross operated liquids productions at OMLs 4, 38, and 41 at the time of acquisition was 14,000 BOPD. Through the implementation of a focused redevelopment work program and drilling campaign, the company grew this to a peak rate of over 84,000 BOPD, representing a 6-fold increase. The company's gas asset base has since grown significantly through the strategic acquisition of value-beneficial assets such as the Ano and Eland and Sapele gas projects. The socio-economic significance of this is that Seplat contributes between 30 to 35% of domestic gas production. Whilst natural gas was commonly viewed as a byproduct from oil companies in previous years, Seplat was quick to see the opportunity of the increasing importance of natural gas as a key source of energy for Nigeria. The company has responded by investing in the installation of dedicated gas production and processing facilities and the drilling of gas production wells to meet domestic supply obligations and provide feedstock to power projects that will help increase Nigeria's power generation capacity. In January 2017, the Seplat Group incorporated a new subsidiary, Ano Gas Processing Company (AGPC Limited), a midstream gas company committed to the processing of gas from OML 53 for distribution to the local markets. In August 2018, the group entered into a shareholder agreement with Nigerian Gas Processing and Transportation Company (NGPTC) to subscribe for equal ownership of AGPC. In April 2014, Seplat completed the first ever dual listing on both the London Stock Exchange and the Nigerian Stock Exchange, raising over $535 million in an initial public offering that ranked as the largest for a sub-Saharan African company since 2008 and the second largest ever for a Nigerian company. The London Stock Exchange described it as a significant demonstration of how a Nigerian company can successfully raise both domestic and global equity capital to finance its growth through a single offer. In 2018, Seplat joined the premium board of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the listing segment for the elite group of companies which meet the NSE's most stringent corporate governance and listing standards, the first company in the sector to achieve this feat. Seplat's strong local ties and commitment to the company's host communities have been intrinsically important to its success as one of Nigeria's leading indigenous oil and gas companies. One of our cardinal priorities is to leave a lasting positive legacy in all Seplat's host communities. The company has therefore focused on environmental stewardship, promotion of healthcare, education, economic empowerment, capacity building, and infrastructure development with special focus on its communities. Seplat is today a leading supplier of gas to the domestic market, and it's committed to further increasing supply to meet Nigeria's growing demand, particularly in the gas-to-power sector. Seplat has over the years established mutually beneficial relationships with our partners based on transparency, respect, and the highest standards of ethical conduct. One of the company's cardinal priorities is to establish a lasting positive legacy, especially in the areas of environmental stewardship, healthcare, education, economic empowerment, capacity building, and infrastructure development. Our business is built on effective corporate governance framework and corporate governance standards. These standards dictate how we operate as a business and shape our engagement with external stakeholders. Seplat's tremendous growth and impact in its areas of operations, and indeed the nation at large, has earned the company's numerous accolades. These include Peer of the Nigerian Stock Market Award, Mid-Cap Company of the Year Award, Best Performing Upstream Company in Social Contribution, and Global Growth Company Award from the World Economic Forum. Seplat has over the years established mutually beneficial relationships with our partners based on transparency, respect, and the highest standards of ethical conduct. Our business is built on good corporate governance framework and corporate governance standards. We strive to be compliant with regulations governing our business. These standards dictate how we operate as a business and shape our engagement with external stakeholders. Seplat's best asset is arguably our people, who have carried on the entrepreneurial and competitive zeal of the founding fathers. At Seplat, the work environment fosters high performance standards and galvanizes the collective competencies of our people towards the achievement of company objectives. Our core values, which include teamwork, transparency, integrity, and accountability, have shaped our attitude to the mandate of optimal and sustainable value creation for shareholders and other stakeholders. The company has also been blessed by dynamic and visionary leadership, and under the founding CEO, Mr. Austin Avuru, Seplat achieved phenomenal performance standards, a trend that is set to continue as Mr. Roger Brown takes over as Chief Executive. So, what does the future hold for Seplat? The first 10 years of Seplat could be described as a decade of distinction. Yet, the company is not resting on its laurels and is resolutely and passionately committed to even greater achievements in an unwavering pursuit of excellence.